these two hosts have nabbed between them, get this, 10 Emmys and 3 Tonys. And that's just their social lives. Not even counting their awards, you know about those. She is currently starring in the new Broadway musical comedy, It Should Have Been You, which, as it happens, he directed. Please welcome Tyne Daly and David Hyde Pierce.
Good morning.
How you guys?
This is terrible. Every wonderful and eloquent thought I had has already been said by the governor. So we'll just skip on to the regular
Yes,
stuff.
that's right.
Let's just get on to wonderful notes. About the 30th year of the AIDS Walk in New York.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years of the AIDS Walk means that there have been more than 30 years of lives lost, and it means that there are 30 years that we still haven't conquered the disease, and even though progress has been made, people are still getting infected, and people are still dying, and this is still necessary, this today.
Yeah.
That's the bad part.
That's the bad part, but the good part is what we're celebrating today. We're celebrating the lives saved and the lives changed. We're celebrating that for 30 years the people of New York have literally been taking to the streets with love, compassion, fortitude, generosity, spirit, and humanity. That is something to celebrate, and if you look around you, celebrate our community of diversity and your part in helping to make this city the great city that it is. Celebrate each other.
Please do look around. I want to thank everyone who's here. I want to thank everyone who's ever been here. I want to thank the people that were here until they couldn't be here anymore. This is a beautiful day. Just take a little look at each other, please. Love you back. And now I'm going to introduce someone that I celebrate with every night when we get to play together, and It Should Have Been You. And I hope she's here. And her name is Montego Glover.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Good morning. I'm Montego Glover. I celebrate every night with Miss Tyne Daly and directed by Mr. David Hyde Pierce on It Should Have Been You. I am so proud and privileged to be here this morning with all of you. I was thinking about this walk and what it means and this epidemic and searching for the right way to express what we've experienced over these last 30 years. And while there's been a lot of loss and a lot of pain and suffering and discouragement and sadness, what's amazing about our communities and our families and our lives is that these kinds of challenges, these kinds of fights, bring us closer together. They draw us closer to one another. And so we show our truer selves, our true selves that are filled with joy and empathy and compassion and love. We are our best selves, our true selves, our truer selves when we stand together in the face of adversity. This song is called True Colors. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me your smile. I can't remember the last time I saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, and you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shine through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. Your true colors, your true colors, your true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
From his ABC's Revenge, please welcome the dashing Wechsler.
I love you. All right. Sorry, Barry. It's not going to help. It's not going to help. In 1986, a woman named Rita Fisher started walking in the very first AIDS walk in New York. Let me tell you something, if you ever have trouble getting AIDS walk sponsors, call Rita. This woman should teach a class. She asks everyone for money. No one escapes her. A few days ago, she flew up from Florida, and I swear to you, she hit up the pilot for a donation. This year, Rita's cumulative AIDS walk in New York total hit a milestone that we would like to share with you. So please join me in congratulating and honoring a small but mighty woman whose small but mighty team has now raised more than $1 million for AIDS Walk New York. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita Fisher. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. Are you almost ready to go? I'm thrilled and honored to be able to launch you on your walk this morning. The rain stopped, the storm is over, and we have a beautiful day ahead of us. So God bless you all.
Your
welcoming our friend, our governor, Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Kelsey Louie. Let's give him a round of applause. All the people at GMHC who have worked so long and so hard and accomplished so much. Let's give them a round of applause. To Michael Harwood, to Roberta Kaplan, to Craig Miller, who founded the AIDS Walk, we thank him. We have all sorts of great people who are on the stage today. Alfonso David, my counsel, who was very helpful on the task force. Let's give him a round of applause. You have Senator Brad Hoylman, Public Advocate Leticia James, Manhattan Borough President Dale Brewer. Thank you for standing with us. We have my daughter, who is somewhere here, staying away from her father, at least she'd be embarrassed. Mariah's here, and Kenneth Cole, my brother-in-law, and a great AIDS activist, and my family. Let me say this as we begin today. I accept this award on behalf of the 130,000 New Yorkers who we lost to this tragedy of HIV and AIDS. And as we start, let us look back and let us look forward. And let's never forget the nightmare that we went through, the 35-year nightmare where generations of New Yorkers lost their lives. Let's never forget the fear and the stereotyping and the negativity and the bigotry that went along with it, and how it stereotyped LGBT community for decades, literally, and the obstacles we faced, and the pain that we faced, and the loss that we faced. Those people, those lives were not lost in vain, because they brought us to today. And they brought us to a new recognition where the panic has been replaced by facts. And we have new medicines and new drugs and new treatment protocols. And we are now looking at a new future with a new possibility, where we can now say, we're going to make HIV and AIDS a thing of the past, the way tuberculosis is a thing of the past, the way polio is a thing of the past, the way the measles are a thing of the past. It is in the history books of New York, and it is not part of our future. And as New York was ground zero for HIV and AIDS 35 years ago when it began, and as we paid the highest price here in New York, let us also be the birthplace of the renewal and a future that says we can have a world where HIV/AIDS is not an epidemic, and we are committed to it, and New York is going to lead the way we did on marriage equality. New York has always been the progressive capital. New York has always said, let us lead and learn from what we do. And New York has said, we stand for equality, and we stand for acceptance, and we stand for non-judgmentalism, and we believe that we can come together in one community and accept and celebrate our differences. And that makes us stronger as a people. And that's the best of this state and the best of this nation. And we're going to show the nation that we are committed to ending the AIDS epidemic by 2020, and we challenge every state to join us in this crusade. And our challenge, one thing Kelsey Louie said in his introduction. He said that I passed marriage equality. I did not pass marriage equality. I just signed the bill. We passed marriage equality. You passed marriage equality. And today we say loud and clear for everyone to hear us across the nation, we want them to join New York in ending the AIDS epidemic and ending it by 2020. And that's what this walk is all about. Thank you. God bless you.
Once again, thank you, Governor Cuomo. So please welcome from our generous friends at BMS, the Associate Director of U.S. Market Access, Advocacy, and Policy, David Richwine.
Thank you and good morning, everyone. I have the honor of representing Team BMS this morning. More than 130 of my Bristol-Myers Squibb colleagues from the tri-state area are here today with family and friends who are proud to join all of you as we work toward our shared goal of ensuring that people living with HIV get the treatment and support they need, and that we can work together to reduce new infections by increasing awareness and testing. Innovative treatments Innovative treatments taken as directive have turned that death sentence for many into a chronic manageable disease, given us new ways to prevent new infections, and ultimately provide the possibility of an AIDS-free generation. Working towards that generation has been the life work of GMHC, whose extraordinary leaders, talented staff, and volunteers have been providing services to people living with HIV for as long as I can remember. With all of our support, they can continue to lead us in this fight. So on behalf of everyone gathered here today, I hope that we will all take a minute to thank GMHC for their extraordinary leadership and for the services they provide.
Please welcome from Scandal, my friend Bellamy Young.
I've been here a lot of times on that side, but I've never gotten to sit up here and watch everybody come together like this. It's been so moving. So thanks for letting me take part. Given that I play, the First Lady on Scandal, I thought it'd be a good idea. I thought it'd be a good idea to allow me to introduce, I love you right back. To allow me to introduce the fine representatives that are here with us today. Now, y'all know that's fiction. I am not the actual First Lady. These people actually serve and make a big difference in our lives. So please help me say hello and thank you to them. From the actual White House, we have Director of National AIDS Policy, Douglas Brooks. Please stand. Stand up, Douglas Brooks. Where are you? Stand and stay standing, you guys. United States Representative Gerald Nadler. Representing us in Albany, New York State Senator Brad Hoylman. All right, everybody's walking already. State Assembly members Richard Gottfried and David Wechsler. New York City Public Advocate Letitia James. Manhattan Borough President Gail Brewer. card that I lost, but that's all right, because I'm going to tell you something. It is such an enormous honor to hand the mic over to the next person. This fine gentleman, about 3 decades ago now, walked into a GMHC with an idea, and that idea has transformed into this incredible event that has motivated more people to raise more funds and do more great work in solving this public health crisis than anyone in history. That event that he and his compatriots have done for 30 years all over the country has raised more than $400 million. Thanks to y'all, $400 million just blows my mind. Please give an enormously warm welcome to the founder and senior organizer of AIDS Walk New York, Mr. Craig Miller.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for that kind introduction. And be this your first AIDS walk or one of many, thank you, all of you, for supporting GMHC. So, my being the event's founder and this being year 30, that makes me what people call a veteran organizer, which are really very nice words for old. As such, I think it is high time I pass on to this new generation of activists the top 10 organizing lessons I've learned that I hope will be helpful to new leaders as you step up. Point 1, don't be wimpy. We never would have gotten anywhere in the fight against AIDS if we weren't prepared to be fierce when we had to be, and we had to be a lot. Larry Kramer, Peter Staley, Tim Sweeney, Ana Oliveira Pierce. Point 2, empower volunteers. Much of the work that goes on at GMHC and AIDS Walk New York is performed by highly dedicated and skilled volunteers. Just look around you this morning. Please join me in thanking the more than 1,500 GMHC AIDS Walk New York volunteers who got here so very early this morning and are doing such a great job. Point 3, respect your elders. The older I get, the stronger I feel about this one. 4, call your mother and call on your mother. I can't tell you how many organizing campaigns I've been in where someone's mom or group of moms have made the difference between success and not success. Let me give you just one random example. Mama Rita Fisher. Point 5, hang out with lesbians. To all the gay men out there who think that the history of AIDS is that we rose up to fight it, it's important to remember something that the late, great singer, songwriter, and AIDS activist Michael Callan used to emphasize from this very stage. Our lesbian sisters fought against AIDS early and in large numbers, and we owe a debt of gratitude. 6, cultivate woman power. To all the men out there, gay, straight, or anywhere in between, I consider it my experience-based duty to inform you that if there is a superior gender, it ain't us. Bet you didn't know that 60% of the AIDS Walk participants are women, and that that's been true the entire 30 years. When it comes to fighting to protect people's health, women just come on stronger and last longer for this and many other vital social causes. And speaking of women leaders, we're proud to have on this stage the woman who leads New Jersey's fight against AIDS and also her organization benefits from this event due to GMHC's generosity, the executive director of the Hyacinth AIDS Foundation of New Jersey, Kathy O'Brien. Point 7, work with Leaf Green. There's a man from the South who's been an extraordinary creative driving force behind this event for all 3 decades. His name is Leaf Green. Big thanks to you, Leaf. Thank you also to our Director of Campaign Operations, Kate Rosenblum, and most especially thank you to our 2015 Event Director, Emily Parson, and the entire AIDS Walk New York 2015 team. I want to note that this year the organizing team included GMHC's Anthony Hayes, Andrew McPhail, Jason Cianchotto, Krishna Stone, and Adam Fredericks. Thanks to each and every one. Item 8, don't wait for anyone's permission to organize. Countless times I've been asked, often in shouts, who are you to organize an AIDS walk? Who are you to insist that AIDS walk be held in Central Park? Well, when it comes to fighting for community and against injustice, I have found this response works very well. Just who exactly do you gotta be? All of us, any of us. When the need arises, we need to stand up and be there as we have in the past. Item 9, focus on being effective, don't worry about being popular. To be an effective activist for positive change, you have to be willing to challenge power structures of every kind, even the ones you may have helped build. The key is to try and remain awake and alert to what is actually needs to be done, then have the courage of your own convictions to get it done. This, of course, leads me to point 10. When the right leader comes along, line up behind that leader. GMHC is now led by a person who possesses the very qualities of courage and conviction of which I have just spoken. And if you're trying to prevail in a marathon challenge like bringing AIDS to an end, choose a leader who can finish a marathon. Well, I might add that GMHC's leader can finish the New York City Marathon in well under 3 hours. And 30 years into this epidemic, the marathon battle to end AIDS, our new leader demands that we must stop operating business as usual, but truly, as he is with marathons, be in it to win it. The time for ending this epidemic is now, and Kelsey Louie is the right leader for this time. Please welcome GMHC's Chief Executive Officer, Kelsey Louie.
I get to say this again. Good morning, New York! I'm Kelsey Louie, the proud CEO of GMHC. On behalf of the entire staff, board, and clients of GMHC, I want to thank you all for being here today and for being here for the past 30 years. As we reflect on those 30 years, we must pay special thanks to our long-term survivors. Without them, our victories over the last 30 years would not have been possible. We have 3 of those warriors with us here on stage. Eric, Nancy, and Ramon, your strength and resilience inspire all of us. Thank you. I also want to thank Craig Miller, who had the vision to create AIDS Walk New York 30 years ago. And thank you to the entire AIDS Walk New York team for your tireless efforts and wonderful partnership. Let's give it up one more time for Dwayne Reed, Gilead Sciences, Bristol Myers Squibb, and Quest Diagnostics. Your steadfast commitment to end AIDS is the definition of meaningful corporate responsibility. I'd also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the GMHC Board of Directors, especially our co-chairs Michael Harwood and Robbie Kaplan. And to the Community Advisory Board Chair Manny Rivera and all of the men and women we serve at GMHC, thank you for your guidance and support. I stood on the stage 1 year ago as the incoming CEO of GMHC. How incredibly productive these past 12 months have been. This past March, I had the honor of bringing Larry Kramer, one of our original founders, back into the open arms of GMHC, his first child. Without Larry Kramer, there would be no GMHC. So what makes GMHC so great? The answer is simple. We simply save lives every single day. GMHC serves over 9,000 people impacted by HIV and AIDS, more people than ever in our history. At our testing center, we test nearly 3,000 people for HIV, and 90% of the people who test positive at our testing center become virally suppressed, more than double the citywide average. We also serve 90,000 hot meals to those who are struggling to get by. And this year, we will expand to provide mental health and substance use services in addition to comprehensive STI testing. All of this will further empower our clients to get and stay healthy. During these past 12 months, I've made sure that every dollar, every resource available to GMHC is used as efficiently as possible. This meant directly addressing challenges with our building, and I'm proud to say that we are combining 2 floors into one, saving 25% in rent each year, freeing up even more resources to fight HIV and AIDS. We also continue our strong tradition of advocating at all levels of the government. 30 years ago, the White House was silent in addressing the AIDS epidemic. Today, the director of the White House Office of National AIDS Policy, Douglas Brooks, is here with us. But we can't just talk the talk. We have to walk the walk. While we work to lower new HIV infection rates, we must also increase public pressure on all fronts to find a cure. AIDS is no longer a death sentence thanks to advances in medical treatment. But today's advances, in many ways, are yesterday's advances. Will people with HIV always have to live with kidney and bone density monitoring, fear of premature aging, and a long list of other side effects? We can no longer be complacent. Over the past 30 years, we have learned that silence equals death. We must demand better treatments for those affected by HIV and AIDS. When, for instance, did HIV organizations start agreeing that treatment decisions should be made by insurers and expert panels, not by patients and their doctors? When did preferred drug lists, high co-pays, and specialty tiers become acceptable? We must go further. Our collective aspiration should be nothing short of a cure. Only if we aspire to more can we demand more. Only if we demand more will we get more. We've been walking for 30 years and we will continue to walk until we find a cure. Thank you all.
My name is Crystal Taylor Boyd. I am a chef at GMHC. Because of you, we serve 85,000 hot, nutritious meals and distribute 22,000 pantry bags each year to people living with HIV and AIDS.
Hi, my name is Thomas Powell, and GMHC has helped me to thrive. Because you walk, I'm able to eat nutritious hot meals and keep healthy, and it also strengthens me, and I thank you.
Hi, I'm Janae Thompson, Director of Coordinated Care. Because of you, we are able to help people get on life-saving medications, move into safe and stable housing, and realize that they are not alone.
Hello, my name is Armstrong Kimwani, Community Health Coordinator. Because you walk, each year we are preventing the spread of HIV and AIDS by helping over 3,000 people know their HIV status. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gordon Simmons. I am the Assistant Director of Women's Care Prevention and Support Services at GMHC. Because of you, we are able to give women the tools they need to empower themselves.
Hi, my name is Tyne. I'm a client of GMHC. Because of you and GMHC, I'm no longer afraid to talk about my status, and I'm helping other people have that courage too.
Hi, my name is David Hyde, Director of the Nutrition Work and Wellness Center. Because you walk, we can help our clients get back on their feet and find jobs to support their families. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Miller, Community Coordinator with Policy. Because you walk, we're able to work closely with the governor to implement a blueprint to end AIDS by 2020.
Hi, my name is Alan Perez. I'm a GMHC client. Because of you, I'm able to go to Albany and Washington, D.C. and advocate for the rights that all HIV positive people deserve.
Hi, I'm Katie Douglas, Director of the Michael Palm Center for Care and Support. Because you walk, GMHC can provide over 2,500 hours of mental health counseling to people each year who have nowhere else to turn.
My name is Donna Pine. I'm Manager of Client Wellness Services. Because you walk, GMHC provides wellness services to hundreds of clients each year.
There's a lot of time.
Hi, my name is John Mitchell, and I'm a client. Because of GMHC, I'm able to get massages and participate in other wellness activities which keep me strong and healthy.